It's also annoying because if you're leashed, you can't cookie.
Yeah.
VICI Gaming's turn to ban.
Right all. Kunka.
Removed from Kraken, so fell. Tide Hunter.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Or it's like you ask 11. What else do you know? You know, your Luna. Yeah, I like you to do.
Quincy Crew's turn to ban.
Ooh.
Ban. No, I'm wrong for that, especially if VG game. Game to play Tinker it.
10 seconds remaining.
Thrown out ban nonetheless.
5 seconds remaining.
Grim info or something specifically that.
Very early. Baden. Delta time. Far in the. Anything else they could try and save, do targets, to help those out that do get.
I mean, the best one for sure.
Quincy Crew's turn
They're
to
actually gonna
pick.
ban the news. Okay, so Grimstroke's in the pool. So I was wondering if
It
they. I
is.
really
I mean,
was
if
wondering
they
if they were
take that,
thinking,
that's
but I
gonna-
like it because you can lay with Weaver. Then you can
Yeah,
even make it a
it's
5
super
position.
good.
Then it can even be DY on it. Phantom plus Bug. Ugh. The worst.
You can't crack enough the bug.
Can't crap it off Weaver.
Yeah,
Either
I
of them. It's really
VICI
frustrating.
Gaming's turn
I
to
think it feels
pick.
super good. Even better now.
Yes, yes, dude, just take that grip.
Yeah, Grimstroke was
No.
phenomenal, right?
But they don't think so. You know. And I do think if they did have it on their
10
mind, they would have banned it. I don't
seconds
think you'd fail the.
5 seconds
Okay, so.
remaining.
It's
VICI Gaming's turn to
The
pick.
other mid. Just gonna go for the ET. They do love ET as well.
and it
That's a
takes
DY.
it away from LOA, you know.
It does. OP. Really good versus Snapfire.
10 seconds
See a
remaining.
snap. If you well, I'll say real good, but it's also
5
play around your
seconds
stomp.
remaining.
Not wait till the kiss stomp. You stomp him. A lot of different things. Yeah, they're just gonna go.
Yeah, TB great carry, get tied in the snap.
I mean, that's Sunder and time lapse. So maybe if he sunders and then gets time lapse
seconds
back to 0 HP, that'd be really. Actually,
5
I guess
seconds remaining.
can they still flex it?
Well, how old 11?
5 ET mid Weaver.
Mid do.
Yeah, that sounds bad versus Squawk. That sounds
Ah,
horrible.
true.
Mid Weaver
Okay.
sounds good versus Squawk. You can't
Yeah,
dagger.
you just dodge the dagger.
You can secure runes. I don't know if that's a. I don't think that's an Ori. I think that's going way too outside the box. Normal lanes, we'll just go with the normal. It's gonna be 4 Weaver, 5 ET.
VICI Gaming's turn to ban.
And what? God's name. So 5 tide.
It's the support tide.
Support tide.
Dark Zone. They played it before, right? That's. You know what I mean? Didn't they play MSS with Dark Zone?
10 seconds
I
remaining.
do not like it at all. But
You
it
don't,
is
you
a
don't
wall
feel like
versus
Dark
the
Seer
TV.
and Tide
5
sort of
seconds remaining.
pressure on TP in lane?
Perhaps. But could definitely see
I mean,
the
they like their
potential
weird
of it.
drafts today, Quincy
It's,
Crew, you know?
and you know what? They were probably like, guys, we couldn't win the team. Now,
Yeah.
we've got Vacuum, Ravage, Quapple, Snap, like,
Yeah,
got a
Surge.
lot of bursts.
Surge is very nice against Doom, right?
Surge
Doom
is great
target,
for Zoom.
Surge,
Fair.
they're out of there. And
Quincy
other
Crew's
than
turn
the
to ban.
Stomp, at the moment, each game is not going to be able to stop you from being surged away.
That's
right?
very true.
You are going to be able to surge and get out if you get Doom.
I like that. Fair enough.
But my sort of concern is that if indeed it's Ori's pick still to go, the puck's still there, and then puck Dream
10
Coil kind of
seconds
ruins
remaining.
what Darkseer's game and the Surge's game.
They're gonna
5
ban.
seconds remaining.
They'll ban the puck.
They're gonna ban the puck and then they're gonna.
VICI Gaming's turn to
Ooh.
ban.
Okay, banning him.
One more ban.
That is another.
Quincy Crew's
That is one that stops
turn
them
to
from getting
ban.
away.
Surely. I need to say maybe just don't what matchup.
10 seconds
think so.
remaining.
VICI Gaming's turn to pick.
Now what else is there that VICI can get to stop?
That you get, it's a good mid matchup as well too. Kunkka's banned. Wouldn't be able to. Anyway,
No, I mean I don't. I guess
10 seconds
I'd love to see him
remaining.
grim.
we used to do it.
5 seconds remaining.
I know exactly. That's why I was saying it, but
Quincy Crew's turn to pick.
okay. Void Spirits, so got one. No, they got one type of catch at least. Stomp. Very limited disables on the side
It
of
is
VG.
limited. Yeah, I think we're gonna be able to run around this game. Other than the Doom, too bad of what
10 seconds remaining.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? Quap make stuff happen, and we
5
saw Quinn's
seconds
play
remaining.
last beginning. You know, he had a very active.
Look, as an ET player, you know, I'm always so curious as what appealed to them so much for picking. Because when I look and I'm just, it doesn't really look like this as spectacular. It just looks like an okay,
Now
it's
select
just like an
your
ET game.
heroes.
Great one, it's not. Very curious, and now you are, he
Okay.
gets a Naga, so now they've got the support tied.
Yeah, it's gonna be the way around you said.
But now
Tied.
the Wombo combo is truly in order. We've got the sleep into the vacuum into the combo. And now vacuum.
True. And I mean, you TB, Elder Titan, and Doom that will be on the front lines, and then even heroes like the Weaver, Coochie through you, Void Spirits jumping through the Astral Step. There's going to be opportunities where VICI Gaming is rather grouped up in the team fight.
But that's going to be so much longer until your war gets to the point where he wants to show up with sleep to look for those, right? Because it's usually you're level 12 or you're level 18. Smallish, and you don't want to be around the area. You don't want to be in the fights that early. Naga. A little bit more time. And now I feel like they made the ET better.
True, yeah, they are.
It's like ET, it's, sure it's because it's an Agi-core, but it's also because they have Void Spirit, so ET amplifies all the damage of him, and then Stomp versus Naga Siren Sleep. He's trying to be out. Position yourself. You're far enough. Stomp off on Splitter, same thing.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, again, sort of an interesting lineup here from Quincy Crew. They had a very hard game one against VICI Gaming. We'll see what they can do. Yeah, with the one Naga Siren carrying the game on this. He did have, of course, that win that we saw Quincy Crew have earlier. One of those matches where they put on your wire something big and heavy on the Deucer in
Prepare
that.
for battle.
Naga Siren can be along that sort of similar lines of just optimizing farm and a big carry that's boosted ahead of anyone else on the side of the enemy. And yeah, Quinn on the quad. Definite potential for him to pop up this game.
Absolutely. Especially with it just, it's such limited stuns. It just really is. Very likely that he's doing the entire game though. His MSS is a support. They're not going to be wanting to waste a Doom Tidehunter support unless it's like absolutely necessary. And he's going to be a lot easier to just every other spell in the game.
I mean, and how is that lane going to go, this Tide Darkseer then? Will that make it difficult for Poyo to farm?
30 seconds.
I'm not too sure. The double melee with the Gush, it probably is strong with the Orb of Venom. Probably can do quite a bit. I haven't gotten to see it enough, so I'm not too certain. ET's usually pretty good at eating the pressure though for his carry.
The battle begins.
Right. Run them away here. Quinn. Take that bounty. QCY in fact getting in. And quite a few hits in with the reflection as well.
QCY. Nice and low. Considering to go for a secondary one with Spirit. LOA. Neat. Very low now though, has to immediately salve. Likely to buy another one. Yeah, it instantly does that. I was going to say buy another one and bring it out right after you use it. He does need to have a salve for his siren in the lane. All right, let's see how these play out.
QCY just
standing there right
scanning
in
it.
front of them.
Gonna watch Leslap.
See, I think that I was going to might happen. Really hit Poyoyo at all. And once they hit 2, once TV hits level 2, they're gonna kill one of these two heroes. They're just gonna pop reflection, pop meta, and boom.
And they should get 2 before.
They should, yeah. And MSS did buy an Orb of Venom, so that is gonna work against them a little bit there with her. Kinda hurts. Tide's gotten the 2, but Darkseer will not.
In that Surge escape.
Yeah, they should be able to go for him. And the positioning is going to be good for him, too. So Leslau has to be very cautious.
A small
Well,
adjustment.
lanes. Pretty even.
SS no. Clout.
He has to play very. Yeah, he has to step up. Just give him solo XP. Far up.
I mean, pretty.
I feel like they could just. Thinking about it.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, he was just 1 creep away from 2, so he now does have it. Seeing things off. I mean, what? How much trouble does he have in this lane?
Wouldn't say too much at all. I think he should have some pretty good free farm. Pull away. Constantly battling with QYW. I think both. War. LOA. Getting his salve broken. And now they're gonna lose their courier to the band.
Dire's courier has been killed.
LOA, he's losing his life.
He is heavily losing that trade war. Mid lane, Quinn. Water rune. Dead even in the mid.
You said, is that expected? These heroes?
Yeah, now that Void Spirit just water runes and everything, he has such good base damage versus swap, so he's able to get like a head on denies, I think, on the first wave, usually what I've seen. And you also block majority of the damage. Past creators. Most of these like melee kind of heroes does well, but Void Spirit.
Nothing to your pile.
Interesting, LOA having to walk back to the base.
Yeah, they've actually.
Oh, old Lemony stuck.
Way. Yeah, they're definitely awkward. Yawar has no regen on him. He lost his courier. LOA has had to use 2 salves and 6 tangos just for himself versus the pressure of the Weaver. So I did say that the Naga was going to be okay, but he's getting slowed down a lot.
Yeah, ICS.
By quite some mistakes early up from lane. And Old 11 does get lucky though. He does find probably the absolute best creep he can find versus a Naga.
Mid. Surely not Quinn. Oh.
Very.
Oh, it's just very close. PYW's got the ferret by Quinn. Yes. No, he's not the chase for it. PYW knows that if he goes up,
Ooh.
another screen might have finished him.
Honestly, that may have been a mistake by PYW to even go for it. I think if he just sits the rune, it's better. He would have just denied the rune from a quad.
Bottom lane.
To walk up. Bottom.
They might get the 2 of them. Double kill. I mean, this is what he says is going to happen. And Brian's levels and he back. It's going to be a great wave here to soak up solo.
I thought that, especially with the Orb of Venom that MSS got, like that just worked against with reflection. Very strong, and as soon as ET hits 3, they're super powerful in the lane. But yeah, 11, he's got the really good creep versus the Naga Siren, so he's just clearing out the illusion too. Clap. And with the score. Look how much damage it does. Yuar's like, oh. Back to it. 1k lead already.
I mean, this bot lane just getting easy, right? There's
This one was always mine.
got a safety here for the 90 seconds, no matter.
He already has treads. He's gonna get absolutely every single last hit under the... And he is literal full free farm for it. It has been slowed down as we went. And they have to be careful how much they back cut at this point too, because it's a level 6 void spirit in a second.
Structures are fortified.
Potential for being able to come down here.
And they're really trying to get in on this.
Okay.
The vacuum.
Gotta be careful, Leslau. Y has plus 115 right now.
It's gonna be fine. Top lane.
Okay.
We'll get the kill onto PYW. 11 not be able to bring down Yuar in turn, so
A bauble from the void.
pretty big there for Quincy Crew in a lane that they were struggling.
But they're keeping Yuar super low on HP. He can't walk up to farm nicely. 22 last hits. He's not getting up there at all. 39 on Terrorblade in comparison. That is 22 at 6 minutes is one of the lower CS I think I've seen at Nago. Thankfully, like you said, does have a kill to his name, but
Radiant's
The lane's gonna get
middle
scary
tower
to step
is
up to it as
under
well. Old Lemon's about to hit the 6.
that's at 6, yeah.
That is the last of the tangos here.
He doesn't have mana though, so he doesn't skill the third point in this score, which is fine anyway, because of how much damage it does.
Yeah, might not need him at all to run down potential kills here.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, Poyo, Metamorphosis back up. Again, Darkseer and Tide are going to have to really be careful about how close they approach the dives hit.
Now they're moving Ori to the jungle, sending the Weaver to the mid lane since PYW has not really had to start as a port at all. It's 1500 of his DY, the 5 position. And yeah, I do think that play where he made mid was quite costly, where it's just like he could have just denied a rune for Quinn, but Quinn holding on to a skill point, waiting to see if he has an opportunity for a Sonic Wave if someone dives too far.
Top lane, they're going underneath the tower onto LOA. TPs are coming in. LOA goes down quick. Now look for Old Levin, drop the Sonic Wave. Gonna be enough, Old Levin.
Oh no.
He's
gonna
into
go to
the
cut
trees
tree
and
get
he's
out.
got this Quelling Blade, so he'll be able to cut himself away from this Quinn. He's not gonna find him.
Oh no. That's a 2-minute cooldown as well. He doesn't get the kill, rotates, wasted rotation.
Agents of the void.
That's brutal.
And they need Quinn to come in with some moves as side lanes are struggling.
LOA fills up his bottle at least, so he's at least gonna be able to like stay out on the map for himself, but that is so costly for, let's see, VICI again. Dominating. This time the early game though. His MSS out of the water. Easy kill for Ori yet again.
There is nothing outside.
Not gonna be an easy laning stage to recover from for Quincy.
Most definitely not. And last game, like I said, last game more laning phase was their jam. The mid games was really problematic.
Dire's middle tower is under
Terrorblade with
attack.
full free farm. Uncontested free.
Top 3 net worth at the moment, all on VICI's cause.
They've got the darks here, so they will of course have the wall for later on, but constant plays being made by VICI all over the...
Old Levin taking the freebies here. He knows that they've got that sort of lead that he doesn't need to save to boom for the big cause right now. Just throw it down, get kills as they can. Quincy Crew just struggling to hold sort of safe areas of the map to find farm for themselves.
And he always goes minus too. So whenever he gets even a lead like this, it's even more beneficial because he'll be able to get his minus in such a fast timing. Terrorblade, Dragonlance, I believe nearly done. Probably, yeah.
Top tower
We'll get
is
DY
under
down
attack.
bottom.
Bounty.
Okay.
Left on his own, trying to hold the tower. Leslau and MSS collapsing and take him down. Top lane, Poyo will be able to find the tower. Dragonlance is done. They won't quite be able to put on the same amount of push onto this tower down here.
Now PYW's here to just Constantly cut the creep wave too. Clear it out. They're not gonna send it. Okay. Enough.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
We'll slow it down enough.
Yep.
We'll lose his courier here, Leslau. Finds it on the way over.
He's getting way more out of the map though. Weaver's still getting farm bottom by cutting and getting these that are coming to the tower. They're
Radiant's
farming mid.
bottom tower
They're farming
is
top.
under
They're farming the jungle.
His couriers.
Dire's courier has been killed. Radiant
I
structures
should be able to
are
finally get this
fortified.
tower, but fortification looks like they're not going to try and hold this. They will let it go, VICI.
Well,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
and
Radiant's
11
bottom
now
tower
has minus
is
already.
fallen.
That fast, how quick it comes after taking a tower. 1 or 2 devours. Top of the net worth, 3 minus is going to skyrocket. Very big concern is Quincy, they don't really have good ways to be able to now pressure them for themselves to get into the enemy side to find the Terrorblade either. Their lineup doesn't really push towers, Owen. They have to win fights in order to really claim big tower push around the mid lane, which is the access to the Terrorblade. So these next few moments just feel like it's just VICI written all over. Just sit back with Devour with Midas, sit back with Terrorblade, and that sounds like a recipe to success for me. This type of lineup.
Radiant's bottom
would
tower
do?
is under
I
attack.
don't know. You're missing the first Sonic Wave. Quab is just a full-out snowball hero. You start to struggle a bit, it's still the same hero as it always has been. We did so say though, playing versus a bit of limited stuns, but there's a new.
Back up. That's out. Get out of this top lane mid. Sat behind Quinn, maybe ready for someone to come out, but coming over here.
So they're playing the full Weaver farming 5, Void Spirit Young, like literal full farm game, right?
They're going to
So
try.
they gotta try to do something, yeah.
See if they can use their ults here to get a kill.
Look to get vision around this triangle here. Maybe even block some camps. Don't block.
Oh,
the
they don't
camps,
block
so-
any.
Okay. I thought they at least like body
yeah,
block
I mean,
it,
we can
but
at least take away the ancient spawn.
wrapping around toward mid. Like we said, the only way they can take a tower push is if they win a fight.
They're going to try and start the action off on the Poyo-Yo. They've got the combo, and
He
nobody
gets
gets the
Sunder.
Sunder off. He's back up to pretty
Oh,
much
no.
full HP. The split is coming out from DY. Quinn will get caught, goes down, didn't get the Sonic Wave off. So Poyo-Yo lives, they lose Quinn, they lose MSS, and the struggles really start to show here for Quincy Crew.
What? Did he not want to or something? What?
I don't know, we might be able to get the replay on that, but yeah, he did no Sonic Wave that fight, and
He lets him live. And he lives with, honestly, you know what he lives with? The trusty shovel HP. He lives with like 90 HP on this Terrorblade. What? And they, that was everything. They blew everything and they can't even kill a Terrorblade.
Mir's so close, he got so low. Poyo-Yo. They're back up to full HP, now the push is coming in.
It's disastrous.
Quinn,
Now Quinn just TP's
they
him to
get
get doomed.
They're trying to cook him out, but with the Astral Step, Sori's chasing him down.
He's
Quinn.
dead. Oh,
He's in.
surge.
The surge.
Oh, Laszlo.
Whoa.
Dire's middle tower
That is
Just
close,
give him what
though.
he does.
It will.
Oh.
Radiant's
Very, very close. They get the root out onto Ori. They've got to jump off with the similar, but they have to chase.
Okay,
Quinn gets
there.
back in, they bring down Ori.
Nice.
Him on old 11 into the cookie follow-up. They're on top of the Doom. Gosh comes out, old 11 will get shredded.
Oh, okay, that was scary. But he will survive. Laszlo bails him out, and now they can turn it into a push. Things haven't
Radiant
salvaged.
structures are
Wait.
fortified.
For more.
Okay.
And now, with the
Still
Sonic
has
Wave
Sonic
still
Wave.
there, he does. And it'll do it.
Radiant's
There we go.
That's
Drops
why he
it down.
saved it.
So indeed, saving it for bigger things here. 3 kills in a row, all cores of VICI game and taken down as Quincy Crew come back with a huge punch.
Radiant's
Will they be
middle
able to hit
tower
tower
is
off of
under
it at all?
attack.
Immediately Ori comes back to mid lane. He's gonna go for a kill.
The cookie. The damage is enough. No, step out. Hop in.
No Doom available, so they have no other disable.
That's a bit of damage, but Quinn, he'll come in a second. It's soon enough. And in fact, he's going to be able to get the high ground, turn over towards DY. DY goes for the stop. They keep their distance. Quinn comes back in with a screen, takes out DY.
There we go. Quinn coming back after a couple little slip-ups. still should have a decent time on the Orchid. Not a great timing though. Still going to be a bit slow. Still way out farming them, but they make a comeback there. Get themselves a nice kill. No tower though.
Very, very important. And we'll get the replay earlier of where they weren't quite able to burst Poyo instantly. They're getting ever so low. Did have a
He just
sonic
didn't
wave,
think
but
that he needed it.
yeah, holding it off. Mean that the opportunity was there for VICI Gaming to get that successful hit, but we saw since then Quincy Crew able to punch back. Quinn getting a few kills on the board. Orchid's pretty much done.
Yeah, so, like I said, still pretty decent timing. Should be able to kill most heroes. Void Spirit already has the Yule Scepter. A couple others are tanking out. Well, it doesn't matter. Quap should be able to attack now. Picked up. And Quinn is level 12. He's gonna have level 2. I say that, but he did put the level 2 in one. Won't have ulti. Level 2 ult.
I guess it is just a little bit of extra damage to the cooldown.
Yeah, and he did it during the fight when it was on cooldown. So that's so many people do that lately. It's like your ult's on cooldown, just go on the other. Likely to get it up again in time, but clapping like crazy.
More careful now for that last play. Even though they still have a
Radiant's middle
lead,
tower is under attack.
I know that they're not really too much pressure as long as Poyo is safe, farming away, get that Manta out before they start to feel the play of Quinn and his Orchid.
Yep. Yawar's gotten an insane amount of space from all these plays that have happened. He's got the Manta, he's got possibly 1,000 gold. 400 gold ahead of that free farm terribly that we're talking about as mid.
Dominate!
Caught. Really striking back
Good
now.
Orchid reveal here.
Yep. Right around the mid tower.
Dire's top tower is
Now
under
that
attack.
should be pretty dead. Gun to hold on to this. The neighborhood with the Ravage at the ready.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Crew starting to close that lead.
Radiant's courier has been
Huge
killed.
last few moments. Now they've got access points into jungle too, into triangle. They can easily hunt TB. Easier hunt TB, and even Yawar now has access into the triangle too. So now Yawar can do fun stuff where he sends illusions to cut waves toward the top, cut mid, also farm the enemy triangle. We'll see what he sets of illusion.
Do you like this as well, rather than the Manta just going straight for the BKB?
Huh.
Feeling that sort of pressure that
Yeah, the Ravage is the biggest threat in this game.
ravaging, with ravaging kisses, as we saw in the mid, it got very close to
Yeah.
killing.
He needs both. To assemble, I think he just wanted the timing a little bit faster than anything. It is early.
And it's safe, they're playing it smart by
And there's no, that's the thing I think a lot of people have been talking about is just there's no downside. That 6 second is the minimum. Never feels bad to just like, oh, I used BKB to kill support. Okay, doesn't really feel that bad anymore. Depending on the situation. As VICI finds himself, probably the better item that they could get for their lineup is Philosopher's Stone. They've got the Midas, they've got the Devour, they've got a Philly, Weaver. And QIW is that we recognize in Lack of Catch, gets an Atos.
Another way. Right down.
And yeah, Atos to catch for the Quap, that could be pretty nice. Rather than going Vessels or the Aghanims that we've seen so much on this.
They're solid as well if any of these heroes start to maybe get a Lincoln Sphere down the line, they'll have a solid way to proc it and allow Levin to still get in with. I mean, and in this sort of game, isn't Quincy Crew saying, hey, Yawar's farming, we're chill, we're happy? You know, VICI Game, they're saying, hey, Poyo's farming, we're chill, we're happy. Which of these two, how do these sort of scale up against each other?
I think they're both happy with game sake because it also comes down to, one has a Dark Seer, so you can make a wall illusion of the TB, and the other one has a Elder Titan, where you have the Natural Order versus a Naga Siren. However, Maybe Quincy does get the edge, because if you catch the
Radiant's
ET inside of the
turret
wall
has
too,
been
you get your
killed.
own natural order as well. It's all gonna come down to how those fight executions happen. But I think both teams have really good scaling lineups. All things considered. Doom, of course, can break things because of the game, but again, that's gonna all come down to using it. Both scaling. And MSS has a good
Dire's
timing on
middle
his Blink
tower
Dagger
is
for the
under
support
attack.
Tide Hunters. Get in there most times.
Radiant are
And
scanned.
Quinn does queue up a and does max blink. It is only 100 damage bonus. Minus cooldown is this at distance. Walk blink.
Have the heart for the next fight you are, so be a lot to burst through. Heading over in his direction, VICI Gaming with the smoke. See if they can catch MSS between them. And MSS, be safe, Jawar. Song. Fighting through this, over to the side. Silence comes out on QYW. They're going to be able to remove the Weaver. They're chasing on here, on the back of it all. They're just backing off. They don't want to commit any further. They head out of the fight. They'll let it be 1-for-1 on the trade.
Dire's
There was a
middle
meta
tower
popped.
is under
And was a
attack.
Sonic Wave
Sonic
used?
Wave used as well. And I guess the song.
And the support Weaver, but they do port Tide. He'll be ready when he's back. I mean, he has got the blink. Still got a good team fighter player, but they know it. LOA and Quinn, they smoke up.
BKB on cooldown on 11 too.
Get it.
PYW time lapse back to mid lane.
And
He gets the TP out.
he does. There's nothing to stop it. Couldn't quite get in for the vacuum. Stomps out as well, stopping any further chase as Ori and DY can get right back to
Dire's
safety.
bottom tower
Look up,
is
look
under
at PYW.
attack.
Wait, how's he? Look, time lapsed after he died. When he respawned, he coming right back to the.
They're still trying to go in. Yeah, on top of Ori, it won't be the case, and he has the Yules if he ever feels threatened.
They don't have meta, so fighting right now for VICI is very unlikely.
Can they do Rush?
Yep, I do think that Quincy could
Dire's
set up for the
bottom
rush. They have the
tower
Ags
is
now
under
on the Darkseer too.
Radiant's top tower is under
They're
attack.
smoked up VICI Gaming, but
Okay.
they've got to run over it quick.
Fortified.
And they're not going in the correct direction. I don't know if they know that this is happening.
Spirit's gonna scout it.
Now, maybe not soon enough, though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Let's see.
Dire's
Dom.
bottom tower is under
Catching the
attack.
Naga Siren.
11, but
He's straight in.
He's just
Blink
right on it.
Doom is able to slam it down. He's found himself Yawar, and Yawar in so much trouble here as the jump coming through.
No hesitation there from 11.
Toss into the Remnant. He has to throw it onto Quinn. Up with the Yules. 20 seconds of Quinn will have the Sonic Wave ready for the fight. And then without Yawar now, Roshan is very low.
Oh, Yo-Yo still feels very awkward without meta up in the fight for 30 seconds.
Oh, Quinn.
Jumps into the Remnant though. Placement there for Ori.
There's now patience here with the wall ready for the fight.
Seconds for Naga.
Full heart will be done on Yawar next fight.
20 seconds for Naga, 20 seconds for meta. Ori looking to claim high ground.
We want to try and finish it.
Ori's under vision here on the high ground.
And there's already the jump being made. DY has the TP out, but he's not going to be able to do so. The Sonic Wave comes in, DY goes down, immediate buyback. Poyo committed with a BKB, but he's been bashed by Roche. It doesn't matter. Oh, maybe this Quinn jumps in.
That was close.
Poyo already got the kill, and he already picked up the Aegis. The VICI, they get the benefits of Roche. Quinn, Ageless in position. He'll fall the meta to bring MSS down low. As they're going to step away from this terrible. Surely, can they really get it on top of the root there from Yawar? But they've lost 3. The illusions are tearing through Poyo, but he has the Aegis. He's ready for round 2. Yawar, the last one alive, has to use the song to get out of this.
He has to run though. Spirit's still on him, so can't use TP out anyway. It's VICI. They bring enough time for Poroyo to have meta. Make an excellent fight.
Yeah, they get it. They get Roche, they get the Aegis. Sure, they lose it soon after, but the team fight well worth it. 7k
Absolutely.
lead now. VICI Gaming jumping up, and 3k on Poyo as he's well on the way towards his next time.
And honestly, if DY immediately gets like an MVP position just from a single stomp that he gets where he catches the Naga Siren in the pit, it allows old 11 to just jump in and get the Doom for his team to make everything else happen afterwards.
I mean, you saw as well, yeah, Quinn knowing the importance of getting rid of DY, jumping up to the high ground.
Yep.
The Sonic Wave to kill him off, but damage already done.
And we're definitely seeing the PYW Atos paying off immediately, getting that kill onto the Queen of Pain there. now pretty much has a Lotus Orb done. So now he's got protection versus that Orchid for himself and for his teammates.
Lags on Worry, so these silences gonna be hitting hard, and the Atos, now this AoE silence is not gonna be fun for Quinn to play into. Looking for the Void Spirit here, but gonna have the backup of the stop. Spiller's coming out. Worry gonna try and fight back into this, jumping over to LOA now to jump out with the Astral Step. Meanwhile, elsewhere, top lane, they got the jump in. Doom was slammed down onto Leslau as they take out the Darkseer.
Levin's farm just continues to be absurd too. 15,600 net worth, 5, 2, and 6. Level 18 Doom.
4,500 to expand.
Yeah, got a full Shivas. Really good purchase, the Naga Siren. 10k gold lead just off of that. Like winning one or two fights, they get so much off of the map from it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yo now up toward top. Manta completed, 2k also.
Dire's top tower has
On
fallen.
his way toward that Scotty. Great fights. Yeah, really understanding what they need to do inside of them. And now getting all these next few items, continue to make the game real hard, honestly.
He's in. Ravage comes down. We'll catch the three of them. They're taking down DY, turn over towards Old Levin, but Old Levin plus the BKB. Looking to run down LOA. Stomp comes out. LOA should end up falling here. It's slammed down by Old Levin. The rest of Quincy crew having a run with the chase in there. Ori jumps forward with the remnants. The song comes out. Counter plays they can look for. They've got the vacuum on the 2. Wall down.
On TP.
Ravage. I don't know if they've got too much to follow. Cripple from the Sonic Wave only tickles Yo really. Nothing else to be done with that on, but the Bremen comes out. Quinn, he's in trouble. He can't get back out of that. That's a dieback from Quinn.
Oh boy, this game just completely ended, it feels like, after these last few moves from VICI.
They're diving.
Holy moly.
Now, run. That's still good for the push here for Yo.
Quinn's game is just done. That's it. That's a comp now that fought back and died, and he's half the net worth of his other horse. That is devastating. The Ravage initially looked decent, but they didn't have follow-up for it, so actually ended up being kind of a bait Ravage that brought the rest of his team into their demise.
So, Leslau, he's been found. Dory chases him out. All 11's there with the backup control.
Burn you to ashes.
Very good, very methodical way.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Never overreacting to stuff and always just like little scout plays. Such good identification of who they need to target inside of the fight. Doom is back up now too. And Quincy Crew just used like everything to look for a fight. Whoever respawns now, whoever 11 finds, gotta be a kill. Minyawar. Got the Shivas now, he'll be able to identify which one the real one is. Oh boy. Now what is the... How does Quincy actually get back into the game? It feels quite impossible. It's just they need to get these full-out combos, and it needs to be together. I don't want to see things that are layered anymore. Like they can't just have like a Ravage and a Mortimer Kiss, and then like, you know, a minute later or something they have a Darkseer wall. No, everything has to be thrown at the same time for them.
Yeah, I mean, and even if it does,
Even then, yeah.
It's getting to that territory where it's hard to see an outcome where Quincy Crew can't stomp a team fight now, 17k down.
Yeah, and it's so difficult because if you look at their heroes, they're just not natural BKB builders or anything like that. VICI's, as we see, they're just natural BKB builders, so their fights are so much easier. Right, TV just pops BKB, Doom pops BKB, they just get into the front line, and then most of them just counter. You see the return, I mean, I say the return of the BKB whenever TI does come around, the priority of it, but especially with this patch that we've had for some time now, the BKBs, it's so damn, never bad.
Trying to smoke here for VICI Gaming.
Ready to jump in. Nearly has a refresher.
Here we go, he's ready to jump, and he's go for it.
Little hesitant.
Just making the potential counter play.
Under attack.
I restore.
He's in the silence. Brendan as well. Of course, Quinn's going to need help, and he's going to need it soon. The Atos is out into the Doom. He's locked down. Quinn, they'll try and surge him to safety, but Ori slides across with the Astral Step. Quinn's out of the aim for 50 seconds. Leslau locked down by the Remnant. The turn with the vacuum ball. Kisses coming out from the side, but it doesn't matter. There's not enough damage here from Quincy Crew to get the kills they need off the back of those ults. They've lost two. PYW and Dory just toying around with LOA and Yawa. And they just don't have the damage here, Quincy Crew. A quick jump back with the time lapse. PYW gets out of there. Drag back Yawa. I mean, Yawa's still very tanky. Not an easy kill. He'll survive, but not really any sort of potential to hit back and take down any of VICI Gaming.
Yeah, there's dancing on them. Running right through them. There's no control really that comes out unless they've used the Ravage to actually catch any of the heroes on VICI. And as we were mentioning, old 11 refresher is pretty much third farm rate as we've
Dire's bottom tower
kind of gotten used to seeing 11 get when he places new.
At that point, PYW.
He's gotta go for his own.
He's going to overtake Quinn in farm as well.
Yeah, and he's gonna have a very good item this game that builds off of the Atos versus but also that Naga Siren. He's gonna be able to transition. Possible.
Well, just trying to do his best to freeze. The game go.
But nearly has that Lincoln's done. But they're going to be aware of that one, so I'd be surprised if 11 does fall for it. Does throw the Doom on without it being broken from an Atos.
Right out on the map, Quincy.
Yeah, they're playing very aggressive.
Way up to the tier 2. I mean, the push of your Yawa's illusions has allowed them to do this.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top tower is getting hit. They have to react to this. Catapult up there.
Back up.
Still in the area. Smoked up. But yeah, they're Ori. There's the wave and Wilson. And now he's got a BKB too. So we've got triple BKB cores. Give him a quadruple as well because we got a refresher on 11. Quadruple B. No, now a gem that they just purchased. It's like, all right, they got the map. They just went for a warding expedition because scout them with his spirit. That gem immediately is going to take out the one ops ward that did have out on the map. And for the next fight, Poyoyo has a bottle DD. So this one is gonna look pretty hard. It feels like for Quinn. Bottle DD, Terrorblade, double dooms,
Double damage.
and a Roach Spawn.
Radiant's top
Right
tower
around the
is
pit.
under attack.
Who do you stand the best chance of killing if you
Why? He's really far out of position, but he's gonna be sitting so far in the back. I think this is a you have to bait BKBs somehow fight before you can look deep mid. Because now it's just like if MSS looks to go Ravage, it's gonna get triple BKB'd. It's just not easy. Scotty for your war is finished, and we do have the glide here now.
Here we go.
For the
Ori,
then
trying to reach through to the back lines, LOA. The glimmer, silence the guys comes out onto Ori, but he's got the Yules off the back lines. There we have it. Old 11 jumps in. First Doom drop down onto the darks here. Yoa using the song to try and get them back to safety, but in with the BKB, Poyoyo can reach it. Do get the deny off. I mean, that's going to be down for 50 seconds. MSS, he's not going to be quite as fortunate with his escape. As Old 11 takes him out the front and grabs LOA.
They're making it look easy. Such an advantage, just easy pickings. 3 heroes dead. No response from Quincy.
Oh no, 11's in.
They still got a Doom. They still have a
Got
Doom.
the stop down, Quinn's gone.
Doesn't even need it.
Ends. Dire's middle tower.
4 heroes down, 2 with buyback. And even if they want to pop them, I don't know if they're coming back into this one as VICI Gaming.
Has fallen.
Tier 3, the rack's taken. Top lane's exposed as well. VICI Gaming can look to push on for more. 26k gold lead. It's very much going the exact same way as the last game. And there's the second Doom. Old 11's in. Catches Yawa. Yawa, he'll fall. No buyback either.
Dire's
On
middle
him.
barracks are under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Dang, so both them do. Not calling it just yet, probably discussing things. What went wrong?
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
VICI, continue to look
Dire's top barracks
very strong.
have fallen.
So this game barely slipping it up. I think what, around like the 10 to 15 minute mark, I think we had a pretty decent comeback the Quincy crew did have after a little bit of a shaky, not using the Sonic Wave and all that. They did have a little bit of chain sequence. Did get kills, but then the BKBs came online. VICI just purchased double BKBs. We're ready to take every single fight, and Beast and story of the game for me. Story of the group stages a lot of the time. Besides, you know, Lycan Wolf plus Tiny. Valuable item this fight.
I'm gonna go for one more shot here, Quincy crew.
See what they can do. There's no Dooms available, so this would be their best shot. Scouts them all, so now no longer for them. Players, if you watch the replay, the nice little deny. Still off his teammate, and Oyoyo just rip him to shreds.
Again, coming right out on the map here. Pushing out the mid, you are trying to get the Ags online here. So they can have some way to lock down those BKB targets. The river, win. It's done, and he'll go down. No chance for a blink out. They've got enough lockdown in again. Not even needing to use the Doom.
Not even.
Double Doom's going to be ready for the next move here.
Yep.
Old 11. Didn't have to pop the refresher to get it. They have enough stun alone to kill off Quinn. It's down bottom. Tier 1 tower still there. The goal for VICI Gaming is we're going to be hitting similar numbers here in this game too.
We sure are. 40,000 gold lead, nearly 1k gold per minute lead coming out for VICI. Another shellacking, as Suns fan.
Certainly made it hurt for Quincy Creek twice here. This was
Dire's bottom tower has
a rough
fallen.
series, a painful series for Quincy.
Versus such a methodical team like VICI, it really is so painful.
They do.
Yeah, there's just nothing.
And that's got to be like how they felt for it's a good 20 minutes or so of this game.
Yep.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Try one more time here.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Did they get the combo?
Quinn. It jumped immediately. The Ravage comes down, but it's not going to catch anyone with the BKB already out. On the left, off the refresh. He's got a second move to go. Yuan's been doomed. Has to head back to the fountain. They've lost Leslau and Quinn. LOA'd up. MSS as well. Will done his way back to the fountain. Ultra kill. It's there. GG's called, and again, it was nearing the 40k lead that we saw in last game. VICI Gaming taking